this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4 they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers, gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss, baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the hurdle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, it's Kelly. And incomplete to open things up.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Kelly. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing, Jones. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
They get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Tanner Muse. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Giants 7, Seahawks 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Kelly to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get Kelly. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. And that head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the openings. And we are tied at 7.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones is going to back this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett.
Very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Kelly. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. First carry here for J.J. Taylor. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable for Lockett. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones, off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Play action, it's Kelly. On the slant, it's Fant. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Kelly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Slot man moves right. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now,
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again, Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Kelly. Going right back to Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st and 10. Kelly. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's got his man downfield. That's Galladay. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass complete, finds Thomas going across the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jones steps away to his left. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now on 2nd and 13, Kelly toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Here's Jackson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kelly. Hauled in on the out route by Melton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. To about the 35, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On second down, here's Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that changes everything here in OT. Game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A nice start for them here to overtime, and maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, the defense coming through there, CD, with a big-time play, and they're getting close here to getting off the field and giving their offense a chance to win this ball game.
And partner, no one's cheering louder after that play than their offensive teammates, because they understand how different things would be if instead of going out and needing a touchdown to tie things up, they can run out there with a chance to win the game right there.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Jackson to return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's Barkley on the counter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 73 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now it's Jones' turn in overtime. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And I don't think he got there, no. Too short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Barkley. And some space here. The ball comes out, and he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. And the Giants' season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.
like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause that girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest. Mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency.